the national debt's ridiculous. America's broke. If it is truly enforced, I think some changes are coming for the trucking industry, like big time. The government wants their money. That's all there is to it. Guys, Freight Skater's back again. Got my good friend Brian Brooks with me. He's the creator of a web-based software that is a trucking accounting platform to maximize your profitability called OTR on the revenue.
Go to OTR.com and click the link to sign up today and get a free 30-day trial. After that, it's only $15 a month.
We are back again with another video. We did a 6-day cruise to Mexico with the family, and had a bunch of friends go with us from the our personal close friends from the BigWheelZ group, drivers from Prime. It was really fun. It was a really good time. I wanted to do a video with Maggie May, but she's asleep right now. Our 6-year-old's been with us since we left back out from the house. So we'll try to get that out here in the next day or two. I really do want to start pushing out some more content to get to you guys, because I know a lot of you do look forward to it, and I appreciate all of your time and interest in the channel. So on my community post about me actually doing this video tonight was from Indo 3052. He says, "What's this independent contractor bill I keep hearing about in March? How's that going to affect us leasing?" Well, guys, I put pen to paper, man, and I did some research about the FLSA update that's going to go into effect on March 11th, 2024. So the FLSA is the Fair Labor Standards Act, and it was established in 1938. The Fair Labor Standards Act determines a worker classification as an employee or independent contractor, safeguards employee worker benefits, sets minimum wage, overtime pay regulations, defines employee entitlement rights and benefits, and it affects workers of all industries. Guys, I'm no lawyer. I'm no I'm no law guru, so I'm going to tell you guys there's going to be a couple links right here. First of all, it's going to be a video from a YouTuber called YouTube channel called People Processes. This guy breaks it down in simplicity, beautiful simplistic form, so we can understand it without having to go through everything. And I will also actually put a link for the U.S. Department of Labor as well. So you guys will have 2 of these. You'll see these links above here at some point. So U.S. Department of Labor and the People Processes video, guys, I encourage you to go check these out. The Department of Labor link's going to have a lot of frequently asked questions. It's going to go right to that FAQ, so to kind of give you guys an update. But let's just break this down just a little bit. So during Trump's administration, the IC ruling focused on just 2 main factors to identify whether a worker was an employee or independent contractor. The first factor was a worker profit and loss opportunities factor. So whether the worker had genuine opportunity to generate profit or to lose in the business venture as they're identified as an independent contractor. So the second one was the nature and degree of the employer's control. Okay, well, how much control did the employer have over that so-called independent contractor, whether or not, they what their degree of their work was, whatever. So I'm not going to go into the depth of it, but those are the 2 factors that was considered a probative test. And these answers, both of these answers were the same, whether it was yes or no to each of them, if they both lined up the same, that would determine whether the worker whether the worker was an independent contractor or employee. And the other 4 factors that had been considered previously would be overshadowed. So 2024 will basically reinstate the previous ruling of a 6-factor economic reality test. This will determine the worker status. So all 6 factors have to be considered in a totality of this economic reality test. So, and guys, like I said, I'm trying to explain this to you the best I can. Workers' opportunities for profit and loss, the comparable investments in the work between worker and employer, degree of employer control, economic and behavioral, permanence of the relationship between worker and employer, and is the work an integral part of the business that the worker is actually performing, and the worker skill and initiative. So guys, these 6 factors have to be like, I don't know if it's got to be like all 6 out of 6 to determine if it's employee or a independent contractor, or 5 out of 6. I'm not sure, but I know on March 11th of 2024, this new 2024, I think it was actually ruled in 2023, but this ruling will go into effect, and this is the Biden administration ruling. This is going to change a lot of things, man. Like I said, this is actually for all workers of all industries. So there's a lot of things. If you watch the People Processes video that I linked in to the video, you guys will actually get a good, solid, simplistic breakdown of things. And then the Fair Labor, the U.S. Department of Labor link will actually answer a lot more questions too. So going back to Indo 3052's question, what's this independent contractor bill how's it gonna affect this leasing? Indo, I'm really not sure. I don't know, and I don't know how. And the thing about this is, this 6-factor economic reality test has a lot of wiggle room. There's a lot of things to consider with each one of these sections of this test, and it seems a little bit more complex than what it would be just by what I'm saying or what I'm, the way that they list it. So, and obviously it is more complex when you start actually reading the actual law, the mandate that's being put into place. So, I don't know, man. If you ask me personally, I really feel like this is not trying to safeguard worker benefits. This is not trying to safeguard independent contractors. I think what the government is really trying to do with this is to safeguard taxation, is really what it is. It's to make sure and ensure that if you can't definitively say that person's an independent contractor, they're an employee, so we're going to tax you. We're going to tax you immediately. And we're going to make sure that you're put on a W-2 and you're taxed. I really feel like that's what it's about. I mean, the national debt's ridiculous. America's broke, and they want their money. The government wants their money. That's all there is to it. So that's my personal opinion. I don't think this is trying to safeguard anybody. I don't think it's trying to safeguard the worker. I don't think it's trying to safeguard the employer. I don't think it's trying to safeguard the independent contractor. I think it's trying to safeguard taxation. So that's my personal opinion, guys. I don't really know much. I know that judging by what this new FLSA update is for March, if it is truly enforced, like to the point where they start actually reaching out to different industries and trying to enforce this through the human resources departments of the industries, and they actually have it monitored, I think some changes are coming for the trucking industry, like big time. If it's one of these things that get passed and it just gets pushed up under the rug and it's like, oh, okay, well, we'll deal with it when it comes to lawsuits or instances or whatever, then that's a different story. You won't see big changes, I don't think, immediately. I think you'll see little things here and there. But guys, as far as I'm concerned, keep doing what you're doing. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, and just keep an eye on what's going on, because everything changes all the time when it comes to government, and I hate to say it, 9 times out of 10 it's in the government's best interest. It's not in your best interest. So think about it. When's the last time that the government really cared about anything that had to do with the citizens? So, but anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for hanging in there. Thank you. We are almost to 7,000 subs. It's awesome. I really want to start getting some more content out to you guys. Guys, don't forget to check out the Friday morning safety meeting, and every Friday is 0700 Central Time. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Hopefully, next video, I think we're going to try to do a Maggie May video. So we're going to give Maggie May how it's like to be a kid on a big rig. And then we'll do the 100,000 mile review for Invictus, which is really 149,000 miles now. So I'm slacking pretty good. So, but thank you so much, guys. Stay safe. God bless. Stay driven. Stay loaded. Freight Skater out.